I thought
No, no.
it was only for Saturday's link it was shared.
No, the same link will be available for Sunday also.
Okay.
The link won't change, it remains as it is. This also done. Maybe the recorded session will be available on the website. You can just go through that one.
Okay, let me have a look on that.
Yeah, on the website it will be there. So the block two we will have started. Means still block one we have completed by Sunday. So today we are going to discuss about the block two, which talks about the manufacturing process, its planning, and it's the tools that are available. And in that, we'll talk about information management tools, which are means even we discussed the barcode system also have completed. That is material requirement planning and manufacturing resource planning and just-in-time manufacturing, lean manufacturing process, and the applications that are there. So first we'll discuss about what the process tools that are available and the barcode system. How does it works? So here the first topic is information management tools, which talks about the product and process tools and barcode system. These three topics will be covered in the information management tools. As actually we all know that the industrial revolution has given the new way and the advent for the manufacturing process, and in the present scenario whatever we are able to see the new inventions and innovations in the automobile, electronic and steel industry, that all is possible only because of industrial revolution. And in this process only the model called world class manufacturing has been evolved and is an example of such a system business model, which is the best production system model that is been used in the manufacturing concerns, and it will work on the basis and the rule of no waste, no stock and no failure and no defect. This is the main principle of world class manufacturing model talks about, and that has been evolved only because of the invention or usage of information technology with manufacturing. So now there's a point arises, do we need to manage information? Yes, it says that the digital information or the data, nowadays we call it data science or data analytics. This all says that it's important to manage information. Why? Because to save time, to preserve information, and to maintain data integrity, to understand and use information in future purpose. So, what are the key technologies that are being used? We just look at the invention of mainframe computers, invention of mini computers, word processor, personal computers, and also the development of computer network and linking PCs with the workstations. And this is possible through LAN, WAN, wide area network, that is either through use of via satellite or landline, or also it may be through creation of optical storage device which is capable of mass storage of text and documents, and the creation of document scanning technology also. So these are the key technologies which undergo in the manufacturing or management information system tools in the manufacturing sector. And apart from this, if you just look at here, we have information management tools where we talk about CAD, CAM, CAP, CAE, PDM, and GT. So here, computer aided design program, computer aided engineering, computer aided process planning, product data management, and group technology. Actually, this is always done. Just I'm rewinding once. And product design tools, when you talk, because computer design and manufacturing, this played a very crucial role in the manufacturing organization, because the manufacturing concerns used or took the help of computers to design and manufacture process, and it is concerned with the application of computers to the manufacture of engineering components from drawing to the production phase. And in this only process only we use CAD, CAE, because they use computer to develop geometrical models for all the products in 3D form, what CAD do actually. And CAM, its use of computers to generate software to develop the computer numerical control part programs for machining and other process operations. Even the CAP, when you talk about the CAP, that is computed process planning, it involves using computer technology for designing physical products. Actually, that were the CAD were designing 3D designs, but here CAP is designing a physical product designing. And group technology, you can see here the group technology also how actually the process takes place in the group technology that has been explained with the help of this layout. You can just look at here. On the x-axis, the given output or product variety, and on y-axis, production or operations volume, and mass production type, batch type, and job shop type they have given. And here the next comes the barcode systems. And the barcode is technique for instantaneous acquisition of event data into computerized systems. Your data is stored in the form of a series of bars and white spaces. And we all know we've seen this barcode system in many of the products which we see. And based on standards such as the universal product code. And the here the full-fledged barcoding systems are like the medium that's adhesive label or the card or a document on which the barcode symbol is printed. And here printers typically like inkjet printers or laser printers are used, and the scanners. So these are all the how do we scan the barcode systems it is, and scan these are optical devices. Normally we see in the malls and everywhere now the products have been scanned with scanners and readers. They take data reconstructed by scanners and convert into small some other usable forms such as ASCII text. These are used. So actually, why we need barcode systems in the manufacturing concerns? What is barcode? How barcodes works? So actually, barcode means it works on the whatever the lines of the blacks and white line spaces that appears. It's in a binary system which will in the form of zeros and ones, through which the data has been stored, in which data is stored about that particular product or the raw material. Whatever the product is scanned, whenever you scan you'll get the details of the particular product, about all the information about the product it will be displayed. And how barcode works, usually we know that they usually represent zeros and ones only, and this signifies between zeros, between 0 to 0 and 9. And you can just look at here how the actually this barcode system you can see. This all we know. Normally nowadays it is even available on the library. Whenever you take a book, on the book this code will be given, means whenever you scan that the details of the particular book will be displayed, and any product on that particular product, this code mean that will reflect the details of that particular product. And if you look at here, the how actually barcode they given here, the start character, and from 0 to 2 it will be data related to the particular product, and this the other check digit and the stop character. So this is how the barcode, the meaning it signifies it. Is it designed in a precise uniform way so scanner can read them and transmit the encoded data into a computer. So what happens? Maybe we do not know, but whenever that is been scanned in the system that displays, what actually that product is, what is its range, what is its shelf life, when it is manufactured, everything, all details will be displayed in that. See, that is one type of barcode. See, here you can see the other type. So, manufacturer codes and product code identifiers between the numbers and check digits. So, this is little different product again, barcode. So, all barcodes will not remain same as it is. They differ from one to the other barcode system.
Madam, your screen got short stopped.
Yeah, just give me. Now is this okay?
Yes, now it's visible.
Okay. Okay. So we can see, we may assume that all barcodes look similar, but no, it's not like that. They differ from one barcode system to the other barcode system. If you just look at here, this barcode system is different. The above one is the barcode system. And if you can just look at here, means though it may differ different, look differently, but the meaning and the what actually displays will remain same as it. See, you can just look at here. This called quiet zone. The zero is quiet zone number system digit. And here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is a manufacturer code. Means the first group of characters that will initially usually identify the manufacturer, the GSA, Global Standard Organization, whether they regulates and assigns each man for each manufacturer, their code will be given. So here this code reflects that this belongs to that particular manufacturer, X manufacturer it belongs. If the other code is there, oh, this belongs to the Y manufacturer. Like that, manufacturer code will be reflected. Then comes the product code. If you can just look at here, 67890. This is a product code. It explains about the product created by the manufacturer and specified what actually the product it is. And the check digit confirms the accuracy of the whatever the data that has been displaying in this lines and the flags and the lines is correct or not. That is checked by the check digit, that is number 5. And what are the benefits of barcodes? When you take off the barcodes, they offer a clear and fast return on investment. With your barcodes, you will have an accuracy, real time data will be there, who has manufactured, when it has manufactured, reduce training, no need of train each and every time. Once it is done, the system just it, if you hold that machine and just scan it, it will give you the details, accurate details what is there actually in that. And inventory control, so you'll also come to know what is the inventory that is there, what is the inventory management that has been done, are we spending a lot of amount on products, or employees can always find the most correct information. So that all inventory control information also can be found, and that's very low cost. Once you purchase that, no need to purchase it again. Once it's done, you can scan it whenever you want it. So these are the benefits of barcodes. See, you can see these are the different. We often see this in the malls and other wherever you go to the malls and other stores, you'll find this type of scanner that is fixed type scanners. By holding, just you will scan it and find out the details about the particular product. And here also we can see the different types of scanners, how they actually. This we know these are QR scanners nowadays. Even we use it for various purposes like WhatsApp and other apps. Also, we can or any Google form also can be turned into a QR scanner. Only by scanning that you will get the any questionnaire or any link that is related to that particular objective or question whatever they ask. So you can just look at it. There's a different types of barcode that will be available. Maybe this bottom, these two scanners are mostly used for the apps or any payment or anything we are using. But this above one, this part one, this is this scanner normally we use only for the products. But this type of scanners, I have gone through mostly for the payment purpose or for the purpose of payment purpose or through any links or any questionnaire, any forms, Google form you need to fill. For that purpose, we are able to. come across these scanners, but these are also used at the manufacturer level for being understanding how actually the scanners are used. See, these scanners are fixed to the CPU through which they are operating it, connecting the scanner. These are handheld. These two are handheld scanners, and these are fixed type scanners. This can be just hold in hand and just scan it and find out the product. See, these are the types of barcode system. So I said no, we have different types of barcode system. Though they look little similar, but still they give us some other different way how actually what does it mean. So there we have two basic types of barcodes. One is one dimensional, the other one is matrix or two dimensional. So one dimension means this is the one dimensional which we normally observe on many products. Whenever you purchase any products, you will find this type of barcodes. Here, these are also called as 1D, 1D or one dimensional. 1D means nothing but one dimensional barcodes, where you find the lines of blacks and space white color. Again, you'll find black color. So here, same the digits will be there, the check digit and the manufacturer code, the product code, and normally code contains 8 to 15 numbers on that, where it will explain about the product, the enterprise, and how the inventory is working, a workflow is taking place. And next is called the barcode. This is also the other type of barcode, or it is called two-dimensional barcode. Here, it will be not in lines or nothing like that. No number will be there like how it is there in the one dimensional. But here it can store the information, including quantity, image, website URLs. Everything can be done under this. And they have high value manufacturing environment, tracking of parts and products like medical equipments and pharmaceuticals, QR codes. This all comes under the 2D barcode. So let's understand what's the key difference between 1D and 2D barcodes. See, it's very simple. In 1D, we have horizontal lines and vertical have 1D have only horizontal or vertical lines. Either it will be vertical or horizontal. But whereas 2D version has both, you can see, and other shapes and patterns. So it's totally different and which will not remain same for everything. And this allows 2D bars to hold as many as 2000 characters they can allow. But whereas in 1D they can allow only 80 characters. And in addition to this, variety of scanners and can read linear barcodes, while as 2D barcodes for more advanced scanners or smartphones they require it. See, and you can see these are the 9 common product codes. How actually means the product codes, how they differ it. Companies developed in different types of barcodes as they become widely over the last 50 years. So here the few most common barcodes they have given us. First one is UPC, this is Universal Product Code, that is used for product label and scan consumer goods, what we consume. Normally we purchase from the marts and all those things at the point of sale. So here they will have 12 digits, but some will have even 7 digits also. Next one is EAN, that is European Article Number Code. This is the standard describing a barcode symbology and numbering system used in global trade. Specific retail product type in a specific packaging configuration from a specific manufacturer. So it's very clear that it consists of 13 digits, and it talks about the who is the manufacturer, and out of 13 digits, 18 digits talks about the barcodes where product space is limited, like small candies and all those things. That also you can just look at the how actually it is looking. It's a high density barcode, we call it as, and large amount of data in small areas it has been stored. Next comes code 39 barcode. You can just look and see how every barcode is little different from the other. And this code 39 is used in automotives and defensive products, the two US Department of Defense. These are used to label goods across many industries that are often found in automotive industry and also the US Department of Defense. It is used, not in any other way it is used. Okay. So, and here it consists of 39 characters, and this 39 has been increased to 43 characters also. And one limitation of code 39 is relatively low data density, because the size required for this barcode makes very small goods and assets only that can be done, and namely it eliminates the need to generate a check digit, and also it can be decoded and almost by a barcode reader. Next is code 128. So these all are the different barcode systems. How do they follow it? So code 120 barcode is a compact, high density codes used in logistics and transportation industries for ordering and distribution, and they are geared towards non-POS product. Means they are not for non point of sale products actually. Like when supply chain applications labels with serial shipping container is going. So at that time this code systems is followed. Next is ITF, that is interleaved 2 or 5, means 2 or 5 barcodes are used. You can just look at here, 2 or 5 barcode, it is like this. And this is mostly they are ideal for printing on corrugated cardboards that is they use it. And this is for encoding information and product packaging they use it. Next is Coda bar. It's no longer the leading type, means nowadays they're not in, but earlier it was like that. One of the earlier barcode formats, and Coda bar codes may include any number of the letters from A to D, it will be there, but no longer a leading type of barcode it is nowadays. Certain libraries, blood blanks, and also delivery services are still, these few category people are still using. Next is QR code. Most people are using nowadays QR codes. Even we are using QR code for our WhatsApp link and everything. You can just creating the QR codes are least familiar. Means when in the 1994 it was very least familiar. Means it was there from 1994 itself, but nowadays we are using from last 2 to 3 years or 4 years or 5 years. And newer versions of smartphones are read through these barcodes with their built-in cameras, and Toyota has invented this QR code in 1994 itself. See how, what's a very, just you can just understand the gap that is existing or prevailing between the developed nations like Japan and other countries, where their industrial industries are very far more better. And see the technology they are applying in 1994, they started using QR code. And but the when it came to our country and the usage has become very slow, means we are lagging some decades of gap that is existing. So if we just look at it, 1994 they have used the uh, QR code that to direct consumers to website they started using, and confirm the person's identity or a login page or encrypt data. And in this, through this encode, a QR code can encode more than 7,000 numbers and 4,000 letter it seems. And you know that we too use nowadays everywhere. Next is PDF 417. This is a 2D barcode system that uses stacked linear rows and consists of anywhere from there from 3 to 90 rows. And each row is comparable to basic linear barcode, and you can find PDF 417 barcodes on driver's license and other ID cards, as well as in warehouses. Next is data matrix barcode system. You can just look at here, the last barcode system. And this is also 2D barcode system in a data matrix. And this barcode can store not just alphanumeric characters, but files, and also Data matrix barcode have robust error checking capabilities also. So these are different barcode systems that are prevailing. Next comes material requirement planning and manufacturer resource planning. So all manufacturing units, they require raw material. So to order the raw material, how do they order the raw material? What is the process that involves? So manufacturing my material requirements planning is a system for calculating materials and components needed to manufacture a product. And it consists of three primary steps, that is taking inventory of the materials and components on hand, identifying which additional ones are needed, and then scheduling the production or purchase. So if you just look at here, that is MRP2. So if you just we have two things, MRP and MRP2. So MRP first one is material requirement planning, how you're planning. Next one is manufacturing resource planning. So two points we're going to discuss. So MRP2, that is manufacturing resource planning, was developed in the 1980s to help manufacturers forecast their material needs and plan for capacity, and also to include the functionality of MRP1. MRP1 is nothing but material requirement planning. And it also includes general accounting, quality management, demand estimations, and machine capacity scheduling. In short, MRP2, that is manufacturer resource planning we are talking. Yes. So here it includes the some core scheduling tools and inventory management, but adds functionality to forecast demand, manage capacity, boost quality, and more. So now first let us understand MRP1, that is material requirement planning, scope, meaning, and objective. So material requirement planning have more effective and widely used inventory control system across the world it is. And it, although MRP systems have been existing almost 25 years, but still they had the share of problems, and both are challenged by new supply chain management techniques and enterprise resource planning or ERP systems. Why? Because material requirement planning is a software based production planning and inventory control system used to manage means when to require what is the raw material we require, what is the raw material that goes into the manufacturing for these many weeks or these many months. So when to order, how to order, that is all is recorded or registered in the system. So now it's a narrowly defined consists of set of logically related procedures uh, or decision rules. Normally, we studied EOQ. There's a concept called EOQ, economic order quantity. So, whatever the raw material you require, how to order it, how to order it. So, that too economically, it should not be too cost or not be under losses. It should not come. We should not order the over the raw material which is not required for the production. It should not be like that. So both has to be kept in mind, and as per that the raw material has to be issued. So here in this MRP system, it's not narrowly defined, consists of set of logically related procedures, decision rules, and records designed to translate a master production schedule, means how you are going to order that raw material in time phase net requirements. So they given some schedule how to convert this order in a proper way. In short, they call it as MRP, the scientific way of determining the requirements of raw materials, spare components, and all other items that are required for the production. And also MRP converts this master schedule for the final product into a detailed schedule for raw materials and all over the items for required for production. And even MRP helps to understand about order time, the delivery time of all the materials, that are necessary for smooth production function. And even the logic of MRP is based on the principle of dependent demand. That is the direct relationship between the demand of one item and demand of its assembly, like wheel and bicycle. Even MRP projects not only demand but also the timing of inventory also demand, because it's very very important. When you are into production of some products, manufacturing, the timing is very important. If the raw material is not delivered on time, then it's going to be lost. You can just look at here the components of MRP system and the objectives. Objectives of MRP is inventory reduction, reduction in the manufacturing and delivery lead times, realistic commitments, and increased efficiency. And if you just look at here the components of MRP system, how it starts, like master production, the schedule MPS, then it comes the three things, that is inventory status, material requirement planning, and bill of materials. And in material requirement process, again, you have order release, order, planned orders. So you're ordering orders to be placed, order rescheduling. Once it's done, again, you are rescheduling, then you are planning for the future orders. Next, inputs to and output of manufacture. So what is input here? Nothing but supplier lead time. What is the time they are taking? Inventory time, on hand inventory. If the raw material, if it goes some by chance, by any of the situation it goes delay, then what is the chance of again holding that material and continuing the manufacturing? Do we have the material enough to continue the manufacturing, or we need to stop? So that is on hand inventory. If resource material is available in inventory, then there no need to purchase. If no need to purchase, so how many days we no need to purchase? That has to be kept in mind. And current forecasting, if there is knowledge about what you have already forecast, then this can alert the organization to make the chances that need to make. And work and machine center capacity, order and history season means whatever we have ordered, are we going to repeat the same thing, or are we going to change any changes? Input files on MRP master production schedule, bill of materials file. And just look at it, the structure the same, whatever the discuss here, giving in the pictorial representation. Product structure, bill of material structures of fire extinguisher. The fire extinguisher, what is the means, how the chance, how do you assemble them? Cylinder, valve assembly, handlebars, valve one, and valve housing. This is an example that just given is how actually the material that will be placed in a structure. Output of MRP, planned order receipts, planned order release, and order rescheduling. MRP output reports, these are the reports that you need to be kept ready whenever you are into the manufacturing organization. These outputs include order release notice, when it has been order has been released, and when the order has been placed, and the report showing planned orders to be released in future. For future, what are the order that have been already given, and what are the rescheduling notices that are being given. And rescheduling notice, it indicates changes in due dates or for open orders, or cancellation notices indicating cancellation of open doors, open orders because of changes in the master schedule, reports and inventory status. And even these are all comes under the primary outputs. Even we have secondary reports, that is performance control reports have to be prepared, planning reports have to be prepared, and exception reports. So these all reports is just not like if you are just ordering the material, what are the material you require, just you are ordering and rescheduling, no. After that also means before that the plan has to be done, in the process the plan has to be done, and after that also all the reports has to be done. MRP processing, so they given here are some formulas, that is gross material requirement is equal minus inventory on hand plus safety stock, that is net requirement of materials. Whatever the material we require already which is there, and some already we keep safety stock, we call it as the stock, which will be kept always aside for safety purpose. That all. So when you calculate as per this, then you will know what is the material you need to be ordered. And you can just look at your material requirement process planning process. You can just look at it the same whatever we discussed. First, master schedule for production, order firm or forecast. We go ahead. Material requirement plan, capacity adequate. If yes, final master, we will go for ordering. If no, again we revise it. So, what is the inventory status? Before going to this, we all have to be taken into consideration. What is the inventory that is already pre-existing with us? Advantages and drawbacks of MRP. You can just look at here. It will help to minimize inventory level, increase inventory turnover, track material requirements, identify shortages in inventory items, helps to track raw materials, work in process, and finished goods, helps to plan the procurement schedule, determines the most economical lot sizes per order, computes quantities required for safety stock, calculate bill of material and assemblies required, on-time delivery, customer service and responsiveness, and the drawbacks also the given is. Next, that was about material requirement planning. Now comes the manufacturing resource planning too. That is MRP. And this has evolved in the 1980s. Because of manufacturers recognized additional needs, this has been evolved. So here MRP to expand the scope of MRP to involve other areas of a firm in the planning process and enable detailed capacity requirements planning. And MRP2 is an integrated information system that is used by businesses, but it has been evolved from materials requirement planning system by including and integration of additional data such as employee and financial needs. And this system is designed to centralize, integrate, and process information for effective decision making in scheduling, design engineering, inventory management, and cost control in manufacturing. So here they given the differentiation between the MRP1 and MRP2. Just please go through this. If you find any difficulties, please bring it to the notice. And applications of MRP2, you can just look at here how this actually takes place. It's a process, business planning, where it involves in engineering data, production planning, and rough cut capacity planning, customer order data, master scheduling, master requirement planning. So if you just look at here how this this total process is divided into three things. That is long range strategic planning, medium range strategic operation planning, and the last one is short range execution and control. So the first part, this part is long range strategic, where plans are framed, rules are made and plans are done. And at this stage, this is medium stage where operational planning is done. How to take, and this is the place actually where the short term plan or the actual work take place. So these three stages, the MRP planning, the MRP2 planning is taking place. And the next is ERP, and ERP will continue in the next class, dear. Is it okay? Yes?
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Yeah, we continue remaining. Tomorrow class is there is the same time. Okay?
Okay, ma'am. We'll join the same
Okay.
time.
Okay.
Thank you.